To make matters more interesting, my wife is a pessimist. Of course, pessimists don't call themselves pessimists. They call themselves realists. Which I think is a little optimistic. I think it's good to have an optimist-pessimist spouse combination. You know, they balance each other out. They give each other what they truly need. You don't see a lot of pessimist-pessimist couples or optimist-optimist couples. They're out there, you just don't see them. Like the pessimist-pessimist couples are in a bunker somewhere, hoarding canned food and watching the bee sting scene from My Girl on repeat. I'm gonna give the rest of you a second to remember just how sad that scene really was.
He went back for her mood ring.
You don't see optimist-optimist couples either, because they're dead. They are dead. They died 6 weeks ago in a hang gliding accident. We'll be fine. They were not fine. To show you how different my wife and I are in regards to being an optimist and a pessimist, we were talking about our celebrity crushes the other day. Yeah, anyone else reach the bottom of the conversational barrel? Start talking about your celebrity crushes. Not as much fun as you think it's going to be. My wife's celebrity crush is Adam Driver. We know him, yeah. Kylo Ren from Star Wars. He's the guy from Marriage Story, yeah. Granted, good-looking dude, but you gotta admit, pretty stereotypical crush for a pessimist. He's all moody and depressing. He's like a hot Eeyore. I wasn't even gonna do that joke tonight, but now I did, and the visual's in your head forever. If he ever wins an Academy Award, his whole speech is gonna be, "Thanks for noticing me." Oh, and get this, she didn't even want me to tell you this joke because she said, and I quote, "What if Adam Driver has a huge scandal, turns out he's a terrible person, and now that joke is just out there." I said, "Sweetheart, I love you, but that is the most pessimistic thing I have ever heard in my life. Don't tell people my celebrity crush because he's probably a monster." And not to put too fine a point on it, but my celebrity crush is Ellen DeGeneres. And I think for a lot of reasons, that's very optimistic. People always tell me that the biggest critique they have of my stand-up comedy is that I'm not vulnerable enough on stage. Be more vulnerable in your act. I just told you who my wife's celebrity crush is and what her biggest fear associated with that is. How much more vulnerable does my wife need to be in my act? Oh, me? Oh, no, thank you. That sounds scary.